Party leader.
Honorable Speaker,
Honorable Waqo, you on the floor.
Thank you for allowing me to contribute to this Equalization Fund Appropriation number 2 bill. And from the onset, I want to confirm that I fully support this. Honorable Speaker, it is unfortunate that so many years down the line, we are still debating and no much progress has been recorded as a result of this. Honorable Speaker, we should be guided by the purpose of this Equalization Fund. Many honorable members have already said that this was to address the marginalized areas. When we talk of marginalized areas, many people do not understand the situation in those areas. These funds initially was to bring at par the 14 counties, namely Turkana, Mandera, Wajir, Marsabit, Samburu, West Pokot, Tana River, Narok, Kwale, Garissa, Kilifi, Taita Taveta, and Lamu. But unfortunately today as we stand, the number of the counties that need to come at par with others has grown, not because of clear justification, but just because others want to compete with these areas that have been marginalized since independence. The purpose of Equalization Fund is, number one, to improve on roads, road network, water, electricity, and hospitals. Madam Speaker, I come from Marsabit, which is part of the 14 marginalized area, the initial 14 marginalized areas. And in that part of the world, it is just like 7 years ago that we saw tarmac 2 passing through our county. And to date, we do not have even connecting roads to our villages. We are still struggling. Water is a real problem even where I come from, and yet I live in town. Electricity, many people still live in the same problem that we used to live in, where we do not have electricity connectivity to the villages. These are basic needs. And any responsible government has to work hard to make sure that every part of the country is at the same level, progressing and developing at the same rate. Unfortunately, for over 50 years, most of these counties have been marginalized. And these funds have been sitting somewhere without supporting any county, any individual. And that is why today we are debating on the same. But the unfortunate bit, the counties that needed to benefit from this has grown from 14 to 34. What does this mean? It means that the funds that was to support and help the real marginalized areas is now scattered and distributed among many counties, such that it will not make any positive impact on the counties that have suffered for the last many years since independence. We need our education system to be improved, infrastructure, we need water, roads, our hospitals. Up to today, in some of our counties, people travel for over 300 kilometers. And imagine of an expectant mother who is in labor on a rough road, traveling for 300 kilometers. Most of them have lost their lives as they struggle on the roads. Majority of them have also delivered on the road. Is that what we want to continue hearing in the 21st century? No. And that is why, yes, many counties still need this money, But we should go back to the original 14 counties so that the 14 counties can grow and come to par with other counties. Honorable Speaker, as we talk of this, again, any fund that goes to the counties, most of the time are mismanaged. It is unfortunate because we fight for more resources to go to the counties. But unfortunately, at the county level, corruption, again, is practiced at a very high level. And so the monies that are meant to bring development and growth goes into people's pocket. In fact, most of the time, it does not even benefit the counties, but it gets out of the counties because those individuals in the counties invest out of their own counties. And that is why we should demand for proper usage and accountability of any funds that will be released under Equalization Fund. Again, when it comes to implementation of this, the usual practice of tender and people given contracts to do any particular development. Honorable Speaker, the experience is these tenders are given to close friends or relatives or even people from outside those counties. And that is why, as members of parliament, we should make sure that these tenders get into the hands of individuals working and living in those counties so that that money can be generated and can benefit the local business people. A lot of local business people have lost their businesses because they have not been supported. And even if they do businesses, they have not been able to generate good income because of poor economy. And that is why we need to enhance those people who are already doing businesses at the local level and make sure that the money, that the profit that they get will just circulate and assist the people within their counties. Again, Honorable Speaker, the 22.7 billion arrears, the Treasury should strategize or come up with a plan of releasing these monies, because if we do it in many years, it will not have any positive impact. It is like a drop on an ocean. Let Treasury make sure that these monies are released as soon as possible, and also provide proper guidance so that any project, anything that will be done by this money will have positive impact on the growth of our people and also on the growth of the different counties. Honorable Speaker, I have already mentioned about the usage. There is a lot of wastage when it comes to usage of money from the national government to the counties. It is upon us and upon our people, the responsible people holding different offices, so that we be good stewards, and every coin that is meant for anybody or any progress, be it water, be it roads, be it hospital, should be used in those manners so that we elevate the lives of our people, we improve their lives. And once we get proper health facilities, you can imagine the hospital bills that we keep incurring. Today, all politicians, over the weekend, we normally, get a lot of requests from people and do a lot of fundraising. Once we do this and invest in hospitals, health centers, then we will overcome that. Proper roads, the many accidents we have, and especially after the destruction that has been made by the rains, we can be able to reduce the suffering of the people on the ground. Honorable Speaker, I support and I believe that Kenyans will make good use of the money and also plan well so that the counties can really benefit and their lives can be transformed. Thank you, and I support.